What's going on, everybody? This video here, we're doing pistons. Alright, I've already got two installed here just to make sure everything is going well. What we are installing are Molle Motorsports pistons, and they have flyer cuts in them, or valve reliefs, because the camshaft we're running. It's a Colt Stage 4 camshaft, so you need the valve reliefs for the cam. Also running Cali's Ultra Assassin connecting rods. These come with ARP hardware, so they are a sweet rod. This is basically the weak point in the bottom end of a 6-liter. These start bending around 700 horse, so that's kind of the goal we're shooting for. So I just wanted to be extra careful and cautious and do Ultra Assassins in it. The bearings are just going to be Molle P bearings, so nothing real special, but Molle does make some good stuff. So first thing you got to do is you got to take your rings off and gap them. Make sure that they're gapped correctly. These pistons are pre-gapped. They're supposed to be, but I still like to take them off and just make sure. So I will show you how to get them off. There's special pliers that you use to take them off. I got mine for 16 bucks on Amazon. So yeah, and also you notice the block is standing upright. I noticed Josh McCormack, when he was doing his race engine, he had it standing upright, and I'm like, oh, what's the advantages of that? So then I got thinking about it, and if it's down, your connected rod's kind of flopping around, but since it's up like this, the connecting rod doesn't flop, and that just kind of helps with not scoring your brand new machine block or nicking up your bearing or anything in there, so it can't hit the edge. Alright, so we got our parts all laid out here. I'm just going to take these bearings, wrist pin clips, and the connecting rod and set them aside so we can work on our piston here. I'll even pop that out too. Pop the wrist pin out. These are just El Cheapo pliers that I got on Amazon for, well, it came with this, this, and this, all for $16. So super cheap. But they work. They're pretty good. So you take it in like this. There's your top ring, middle ring, there's the oil ring. So once that's out, you also want to just inspect your grooves in the piston where the rings sit, just to make sure they're all clean. Especially if you're getting fly cut pistons. I did have one that had a burr of aluminum in one of the ring lands. So we're checking ring gap. First off, you want to take your ring, just get it started in there, like so. There are like press things you can buy to push them in, but I just use a piston, press it in, so it'll bottom out on the top ring there, and it'll only go so far. And then you can see your gap is down here, and we want to measure that. Spec on this is 9 to 19 thousandths of an inch. So the 19 fits in there like so. So this ring is good, and then you just do for the other rings. So your second compression ring, back on that one, it is 55 to 65. You're gonna get 65 thou, 35 thou, and a 30 on top of each other to give me my 65. That fits in there nice, not loose. So that one is also good. Like I said, these are supposed to be pre-gapped, so they should all be perfectly fine. But it's always just good to double check them. Spec on that one is 11 to 21. So take a 21 thou, put that in there, and that is also good. So now we've gapped all the rings, come back over to the piston, and now we can install our rings. So starting with the oil ring, now there is nothing special or directional about the oil ring. It just simply goes over the bottom spring. There's that. Make sure the ring is nice and loose in the groove. Now the second ring on this set is marked with a M for Molle, and it says top. So that faces the top, obviously. That in there. And then the top ring is also marked with an M on the top of it. And that faces up. There, make sure they're all moving. Now we can put our connecting rod on. And I have a stock rod over here as reference to what way the cap goes. So it has to go this way here. There's a dot there that is lined up with like facing up. So take a wrist pin, coat it with some assembly oil, put some also in the rod end, get this started, put your rod in, you get them lined up just right and they all slide together. Then I come to this side without the pin all the way in, and my wrist pin C-clip to the pin the rest of the way in, get my other one, and the one on the other side. We gotta space the ring gaps out. So these 3 gaps cannot line up or else you're gonna get blow by and oil consumption. So supposed to space them 120 degrees out. So one there, and one around here. So now I'm gonna take 1540. I know it says 7590, but that's just the jug I'm using. Oil up the rings, all the grooves, everything. Get her nice and oily. Get my piston installer tool. Now you can see the installer, the bands are closer to one edge than the other. That goes down. There's also some ribs here that indicate like that goes against the block. So take this, put it like that, put it right like this, put some pressure on it so the rings don't move while you tighten this up. Take the bearing, line that up like this. Put some assembly oil on it as well. Now, we go back over to the engine. Verify that our piston squirter arrow is lined up to where the squirter is. Just tap it in. There we go. You can see the connecting rod coming through right there. So then you gotta push your piston down more. And the cam or crank lobe has to kind of be down so there's enough room to get around it. Like that. Then you get your rod cap, put your bearing in. There's these locator tabs for locating where the bearing goes. Now this locator, the 2 locating tabs go together. So this end here, you can see there's no notch. That means the end with no notch here goes on there. Take your bolts, some ARP assembly lube on them. And torque spec on these is 75 foot-pounds. And there we go. 1 piston in. I got 3 in, 5 to go. So there we go, guys. We got our pistons in, everything's torqued down, paint marker. Again, these are Cali's Ultra Assassin rods, Molly Motorsports pistons with fly cuts, and ARP rod bolts. So, oh, and then also Molly bearings. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.